broadcasting live from high atop the Sycamore Room at the Norman P. Murray Community Center. It's Breakfast with Gary and Kelly, featuring Lil Man Soul, Jackiem Joyner.
Welcome to Breakfast with Gary and Kelly, everybody. Thanks for being here. How's it going? We're stressing out.
No, we're not.
Okay, no, we're not.
We're fine.
This is a very special morning for us.
It is.
This is a guy who was making his second appearance on the show. We're glad to have him back.
The brand new CD.
Yep, brand new
Just
CD.
released. We have it right here.
Exactly right. He is. He's really one of the good young guys that's out there. One of the guys that's going to carry this music into the future.
And a new daddy. Well,
Well,
not a new
that's-
daddy, but he's going to be a daddy.
Yeah, that's coming. That's coming too. But we're glad that this new CD is out, just out. It's called Evolve, and he is here to play it for us and tell us all about it. Please welcome Jackiem Joyner.
I love it.
That's me.
That's a welcome back here. Look at that. I love that picture, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who is that?
I think that's me. Does it look like me?
It does.
Like
It
me.
does. Actually, I like this one better. We've been telling people that you're listening to our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time.
All the time.
It was like,
24/7, KSBR.
yeah, it's just,
Oh, man. It's good to see you. It's
Good to see you. Good to
And
see you.
congratulations on this.
Thank
This
you.
is awesome.
Thank you.
This is not an easy thing. I mean,
No.
people just go, oh, well, there's a new CD out, I'll just go buy it. No, this is not an easy thing when you got to make it.
yes, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of thought. I mean, this is actually this is my 5th record.
Isn't that crazy?
And you know, this is like my baby. I mean, I wrote every song on this CD. It's all instrumental, which is what, you know, I'm a huge fan of instrumental music, and I wanted to make sure that it's not that I have anything against vocals and vocalists, but I love to, you know, display the instrumental talent. I got Keiko Matsui on here.
Saw that.
she great?
I
Isn't
saw
she
Gerald
that.
Albright's on there, and my band. We recorded a lot of live stuff, so you know, this is just.
So how
I
long
love
in
it.
the making? What was the time frame?
This took me about a year and a half to make because I was touring
Yeah.
while I was, you know, writing some of the songs, and while I'm on the road, you know, I'd record like some of the ideas that would come to me, and then I just put it in like my iPhone, or I'm thinking about switching to
Okay, so you have
the other
some
phone company.
Oh, no, is that right?
but yeah, so you know, it's just, you know, writing and then bringing it back in the studio.
So you wrote every single one of these songs.
Every single
And so
one.
that means you created the names of these songs.
I've titled
So
them.
obviously the names of the songs have got to be something that happened or maybe triggered something, and you know. So I just want to ask you a few, because there's a few on here that
All
I'm
right,
concerned
okay.
about.
You're concerned. I think I know which one you're concerned about.
Yeah. Where's your wife?
Where's Lila?
She's hiding because
Yeah.
she knows
Yeah,
what
she
you're
is
gonna
hiding.
see.
I know
Okay.
she is totally hiding.
Okay, later tonight.
Okay, yes, that's you know, that's grown and sexy, you know. So
Yeah.
it's later tonight. You can use your own imagination.
Okay. Okay. Born to Fly.
Born to Fly. Let's say I'm born to Fly.
And my big one, The Big Step.
Big step. That's the one with Gerald Albright,
Yeah.
and we're taking really big steps on that song.
Nice. And I bet you Breathe
Breathe.
is a very
That's actually my favorite on a record. It's got romance to it.
fireplace.
Okay. You're going to some other places, but
Poor guy's sweating. Would you lighten up, please? I know exactly. Tell us about Gerald. I mean, Gerald is.
Yeah.
yeah, well, you know, Gerald Albright has been a huge influence on,
I know he
on me
has.
coming up, and I used to listen to him all the time in high school. And I remember meeting Gerald Albright for the first time in Riverside, California, shortly after I moved from Virginia. And you know, I asked the promoter, "Hey, it's Gerald. Can you introduce me to him?" He said, "Oh, come on, we'll take you." I was so nervous and shy. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually going to meet this guy." He doesn't know that I have all of his tapes, and I'm still listening to it right now. But he was such a sweet guy.
Yes.
Very, very nice guy.
really
and
is.
and you know, I had the opportunity to play with him throughout the years. And I just called him up and I said, "Hey, Gerald, you know, I got a track that I think you should play on. You'd fit." And I sent him a text. He said, "Just send it over. Let me check it out." And you know, he got right back with me and he was like, "Man, this is a great track. I want to do it. Let's do it now." So
sweet.
And then we did it together. He's playing. This track, Big Step, has him playing tenor sax,
Oh.
and I'm playing alto sax. So he's playing like the lower horn, and I'm playing kind of the higher horn, and we kind of come together with this really cool melody. So it's really, really fun stuff.
Oh,
Isn't that awesome?
nice.
Isn't that awesome? Look at you.
And you actually did it together,
Yes,
not
yes.
just I'll play something and send it to you.
Yes. We
I
played-
like that.
Yes.
I think that.
But not the whole record, but
Right. But when you play something together, it gets a better feel and it's a better emotional, I
Yes.
think, and it comes across better.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. And Keiko Matsui, we recorded that together too.
Oh, she's so wonderful.
And the
I
first
love
track
her.
you guys heard, which is Europa, that actually features Keiko Matsui on that one, and we recorded that together too. So.
Sweet.
How long have you been with Keiko? You've been
You know,
a long time.
You know, I've been touring with her now for about 8 years, which is
Really?
I just don't even know how that happened.
Well,
But-
obviously the synergy is there.
Yeah. I just don't know where. You know, what happened in the last 3 years? I don't even remember what I was doing last year.
She's a special
But
lady,
she's-
man, isn't she?
Yeah. It's so much. You know, her music is it's very melodic, and it's a lot of room and space, and I just love the way she plays it.
That's I would imagine that when you're on the road with her, I mean, it's a luxury. One of the real benefits of all the new toys, all the new tech toys, is when you get hit with something, you can get it down and help it flower a little bit.
Yeah.
But being out with her has got to be just inspiring.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but touring with Keiko Matsui is a lot of work too. I mean, we've toured Russia, minus 20 degrees, and Siberia, and trains in the Ukraine, and last year we
How was
toured,
Georgia?
We went to, that was great actually.
Yeah,
Georgia
I know, I
was
heard about
a lot
Georgia.
better than Russia.
Cha-Cha was from
Cha-Cha,
Russia.
Yeah.
So that was my first time going to Tbilisi, Georgia.
How was that?
It was great. We had some of the local food there.
Yeah.
And,
Did you have some cha-cha?
I didn't actually have the cha-cha.
You didn't have the
I didn't
cha-cha?
do the cha-cha.
She did.
She definitely did the cha-cha. That's a special drink that they
It is.
have.
She even made a name a song after it.
Yeah. So
How
no
fun.
cha-cha for me.
Oh, okay, fine. So you went to Serbia?
Siberia.
Siberia.
We toured all over Russia. I can't pronounce
Yeah, all
those
those-
city names.
A little cold?
Cold. Oh, this is beyond cold. Like I said, minus 20 something degrees.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah. So we went to Red Square in Moscow, and it was a fun, painful experience. I don't know how those work
I
together.
understand. It has to be interesting as hell.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we were freezing, but
Wait till your
just
wife is in labor, then we'll talk.
Oh,
Fun
okay,
and painful.
see, my God. Well, more her than me.
How fun.
That's cool. So tell us about your band.
Touring a lot on the East Coast and also on the West Coast, I have two bands. My California band is actually on here, which features a Raymond Johnson playing drums, Bill Steinway on piano. I have Keiko Matsui on guitar, Kyle Bolden also on guitar, and Tim Bailey playing bass. So, and these guys been touring with me for a couple of years.
Nice.
We're going to be tonight at
Spags.
Spags. Yeah.
About this.
Yeah, tell us about tonight.
Hey, this is going to be the first time my band has actually played some of these songs live.
Oh,
Because we've been touring some of the old CDs, so we get a chance to play some of the new stuff, and it's really got some cool stuff happening, really. So
Very
cool.
nice.
Well, you're
Very
gonna have
nice.
another. You gotta make this thing move, man. You're gonna have another little mouth to feed.
well, make sure you buy my CD.
How fun. So this is the first time that they're going to play this?
This will be the first time that we played some of these tracks in front of a live audience.
Okay, but they're
Well, they learned the music, of course.
Okay, well, I know that. I know that. But wow, that's going to be exciting.
But it's
for
always a
them.
fun experience
Yeah.
because in a studio there's all kinds of tricks you can do to make certain things sound good, but it's nothing like having a live band and everybody kind of gel together and see the audience, see what they feel about the music and see what they think about it. And it's some of these songs kind of evolve, as we're touring with them. We're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have tried something else. But it's always a great experience, really, playing new stuff on your record, and then kind of like mixing that stuff with some of the older records, like my previous CD, Church Boy, and then Lil Man Soul and stuff. So it's cool.
Is this, after all the work, is this a nerve-wracking time for you to say, oh my God, I hope they like this thing, or is it just you got to let it go? And just,
I used to care, actually. Really, I honestly did.
Yeah, I did too. This is the show that really doesn't care. So actually,
No, that was our tagline. Remember? What was our tagline? PSBR cares.
oh yeah, right, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So of course I care, and of course I care what the audience think. But when I'm writing, that's not really what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
It's just I'm kind of into my zone and. I got my headphones on like this. Saying, does it make sense, at least to me?
Yeah.
Because I've written songs that didn't even make sense to me.
Is your wife part of the whole vetting process? I mean, hey, honey, come in here and take a listen to this and tell me what you think.
Whether you want her to or not.
It's brutal for her.
Yeah.
I know. To having to listen to this stuff so many times.
Well, it's probably
but
nice.
she gives me some good feedback. She's a really good critic, and she's very honest. Very honest with it.
Is there anything that she didn't like?
Well, there's always
Not that out here anymore.
It didn't make the CD, obviously.
Well, even if she doesn't like something,
Yeah.
if I like it, I say, well, I'm going to put it on there anyway.
Ooh.
But no, she's
Yeah.
great. I mean, she always obviously gives me good feedback,
Right.
but she's a really big supporter of my music, and she keeps me going. To do what I
Wonderful.
need to do.
Wonderful. Well, tonight is going to be fun. I know your band's going to have fun
Yes.
because you always have fun.
I
Whenever I
always have
see
fun.
you on stage, you're always having a great time.
It's fun. You can't do this if I don't recommend doing it if it's not fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I get to see the world. I get to play music that I wrote. So that's the best thing.
How can that be? Touring the world,
yeah.
playing music, doing what you love. That's
Exactly. I mean, it's that's the height of everything. I don't make all the money that I had hoped, but still though, you get to go to places and tour. We've toured all over Japan and Germany and South Africa, throughout Africa, Nigeria, and different places. So I've had my little foot has been
I love to see
struggling
it.
around the globe a little bit.
yeah, you have. I'll tell you what. Let's take a break. I want to hear you play some of this stuff. For us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you do that?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Let's stick around here. We're going to come back and let Jackiem play for us here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. Welcome back to Breakfast with Gary and Kelly, everybody. Look at this. This is it, man. This is the new one, Evolve, from Jackiem Joyner. And better yet, look at this. He's right here. He's right here.
Which one are you going to sing?
Yeah, what are we going to hear?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Sing. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Kelly wants to sing with you.
I didn't
Yeah.
get enough support for that.
Yeah, all right. What are we
I'm
hear,
going to
man?
play a song. This is one of my softer songs. A song that I wrote called "See Through Me."
There we go. All right.
Nice. All righty.
Joyner.
play the title cut, which is called Evolve. This song I wrote while I was actually in Denver, and I brought it back home to my studio and started to put it together. So this is the title cut, Evolve.
Jackiem Joyner, title track there to his new release, Evolve. Nice stuff, man. Stick around. We're going to be back and chat some more with Jackiem Joyner here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. That's awesome.
That was
great.
awesome too.
Welcome back to Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. We are here with Jackiem Joyner. His wife Lola is hiding someplace. The big chicken, you know.
Okay.
She really is.
I told her before we started that she's going to be one of those women that just has the basketball in front. She's not going to gain any weight anywhere else. She's just going to like be the ball.
If you have not heard, this guy here and
It's gonna
his
be a
beautiful wife Lola are
daddy.
going to be first-time parents. When?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I can tell you.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, I'm
September.
hard-pressed to think of two people that I think will be better parents, better prepared for this. I mean, I am really serious. Your life's going to change. Just
Oh, yeah.
When does she do? When does it do?
In September.
September
long
20th, I
hot
believe
summer,
she
my
said.
man. Let me tell you.
Mid-September-ish.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're really excited. We're going to have a little girl, and
You did.
Yeah.
I did. Oh.
yeah. So it's a blessing. We're going on 11 years of marriage now.
Aw, that's
So,
a
like-
perfect time.
Yeah.
know?
So I'll have a little baby next year. So
Oh
that'll
my
be
gosh.
a different world for me.
Do you play the saxophone to the belly?
Lola hasn't allowed me
You
to
sh-
just yet.
No. You have to.
Yes.
You have to, and tell
No, he's
her.
right. He has to do what Lola says.
No, but Lola.
That's what he has to do.
Lola needs to read the book, The Secret Life of the Unborn Child.
Okay.
Because they're talking in that book about how what you do outside the womb affects the inside of the womom. Okay, so you might
you
have
want something to write with? You should be getting some of this down.
No.
Well, you guys are recording this, right?
Yeah. So you'll be able to refer back to this. So yeah, Secret Life of the Unborn Child. It was an
Okay.
amazing book for me.
All
And I
right.
did. And I used to put headphones on my belly
Okay.
of music. And
Yeah,
don't laugh because
She did it
I did.
She would do it on the bus, though. People would. Really,
You weren't even around then.
I think Lola's excuse was that she's not hearing yet, so maybe.
Oh no. That's hearing already.
okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, look. Here's
See?
the thing. We
See?
we had to help.
Oh wow.
We had to help. So we
Baby
got
guest.
some stuff.
Okay.
Now here's some of these. Just are obvious. I mean,
You
Kelly
need
helped me
some
with
butt
that.
wipes.
Now
You
what
need
is
some
this?
wipes.
Those are the wipes to the wipe.
What are
Okay.
these? Oh God, this is going to be good. Baby wipe. What
And
are
the girl-
these? He
Okay,
says.
and the only thing that you
Oh,
need to
that's
know.
good. Here, I'm
the
gonna-
only thing that you need to know about a girl and changing her diaper is go from front to back.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't go from back to front.
Now here's the thing.
Seriously.
These are going to be what Lola is telling you. Get me some of them wipes right now.
Okay.
That's
So
how
learn
much
what
you're
those
gonna
are.
get. Here's
great.
some wash. There's some baby
Okay.
wash.
Oh, wow.
Now here we got. Let's see.
I've never seen this in my home before. This is different stuff.
Well, that's what you wash the
here's
baby with.
this. Here's this. Now you got this. These are
Oh.
diapers.
Oh,
You're
wow.
not ever going to have enough of those.
They're
Now,
swaddlers.
Now,
Well,
see,
why didn't you
that
give me
says-
more?
Well, no, I will. Well, we got to start somewhere. See, this says now, I was looking at this, and it says it's good for 12 hours, but really, here's the thing. If you cut back on the feeding a little bit, you could get 18, 20 hours out of these.
wow.
Easy.
See,
I'm
it's
sure
a
of it.
bad daddy.
I'm
See, this guy-
probably.
Don't listen
I'm
to
not gonna
him.
listen to you.
Probably.
Don't listen to him.
Here's this. Well, go ahead. You
Okay,
open
what
that
is-
one.
okay.
That'll be
All right,
good.
What is this thing here? This is.
That's
my.
the.
Oh, wow.
oh,
okay,
man.
This is,
Oof.
Wait a
You're-
minute. This is a nail clipper.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
got
it's
the
little
Red
baby
Cross.
nail clippers.
Show everybody. It's got the Red Cross
Oh
sticker
yeah.
on it.
See, that's.
So it's like on the other
it's awful.
side.
Here we go.
See, here's the thing. Don't attempt to do it, especially if you've been drinking coffee. I really let Lola cut the nails. I don't know. I mean, I got two kids.
I used to cut the nails with my teeth. I used to just like bite them.
Both of my kids actually
I
just.
still do that, and I'm working
Well, it
on
was
getting
easier,
rid of that.
because they're not,
Awful.
and they're like, what do you got my finger in your mouth for, Mom?
So no coffee
terrible.
with the nail clipper.
Yeah, don't.
Right.
My kids.
it.
No drinking.
My kids just
All
have
right.
7 fingers. So really, here's this. There's
All right,
that.
now
I'm
this-
not sure what
Oh, do
that
we
is.
have? Oh,
That'll be
Lordy.
good. That'll be
All
good.
right,
That's
let's
I
what,
don't
what
know.
could
Gary,
that
I
be?
don't know where you got these things.
What is that? Oh, is that the?
Let's see. This is butt paste.
Yeah, that'll come in. Right, exactly.
Oh, man, I've never heard of this.
Really?
You don't know what butt
I
paste
can't
is?
believe
Okay.
you haven't. I've got some
Oh,
on
man.
right now. It's.
Oh my gosh, dude. You're funny,
It actually, it's not. I understand. Exactly.
didn't get any cream, did you, for-
No, God, no. See, that'll
House
really come in
prevent,
handy,
house
and
protect.
it's not to be confused with toothpaste, but it's pretty obvious.
Well,
It's
it
pretty-
says here
Right.
butt paste.
Well, see, that's
So-
one of the tip-offs.
Okay.
Although it will work in a pinch as a handy backup hair gel. So
okay.
I don't know if you were aware of that.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
butt paste.
Well,
Any more?
thank you.
Last-
You don't already have some, do you? Good. Okay.
Last
There's
one.
that. That's the last
Okay,
one.
what is this?
That's
Is that it?
No, that's
This
You
is,
got more?
Where did you get these wrappers from?
We did it.
this show has an enormous
Hey,
budget.
oh, aspirin.
That's for you.
That's for
You're
me.
going to need that. I'm telling you, you are going to need that. Honest to God.
You are really silly.
Oh, you think I'm kidding, don't you? You got no clue, dude. It's going to
It's
be
gonna
good.
be fun.
Yeah, that's
Man,
gonna be
I'm
fun.
really looking forward to the
Are you
Huggies
taking
and-
classes? Like breathing?
I haven't really started taking classes. I
The
mean, I've been on
Lamaze
YouTube for some information.
YouTube, okay.
Yeah, so you know.
That's probably how this got started, frankly. I don't know. What the hell did you look up on YouTube? I don't want to know.
You know, I'm going to be a new daddy, so what do I do?
How fun.
Basically.
How to be.
What have you picked up off of there so far?
Well, you know,
What have you learned?
I've learned to be really nice to my wife while she's pregnant, and to not.
You had to
pick
go
her
to
off.
YouTube for that?
Yeah. So.
That's a good one, though. That is if YouTube does nothing else but teach you that, that's really good.
That's what I heard. Sometimes we gotta just stay out of the way. Sometimes.
That's a good one. That's another good one.
Yeah.
And always say
You're doing
yes, dear.
fine.
Yeah,
You're doing just fine.
And duck. And
And that's another good one. Another good. Well, she, you know, what was it? She was here 5 minutes this morning and she hit me. I know it was just a little, but she, you know, it was like, don't pull me up on that stage. You know, what are you doing?
You're going to have fun. You are going to have fun.
I'm. Thank you for all of the.
You got any names picked
tools.
out?
You know, wow. I
you
knew
thought-
you were going to ask me this.
Have you thought about Kelly at all?
No, not Kelly.
My middle name is Angela, so, you know, if you want
okay.
to take that one too, you can.
Again, you're not writing any of this down.
Yeah. Well, you said you were recording. You know, we're still holding off with names. You know, maybe when the baby comes out, I'll say you look more like a. Maybe I'll name him then. I don't know.
There you go. There you
But,
go.
we're still
Are you going to be
thinking
in
about
there?
it. I am going to be in there.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, I've got to be in there. She
What's your
told me.
September schedule look like as far
It's
as
pretty
touring?
empty right now.
Okay,
So we're going to
just
keep it
checking.
that way.
It's going to fill up.
Oh, is it? I'm going to be booked for 21 years.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
The rest of your life.
Oh, for the rest of my life.
Yeah, don't even
okay.
think they go away at 18
All right.
or
Should
21.
we tell them about the stretch cream?
The what?
The what?
The stretch cream?
Stretch mark cream?
No.
No.
What is that with you and these creams?
Well,
All right, real quick
You
story.
just need, oh God.
Real
Well,
quick story.
here's the thing. Here's another, you don't have to go to the YouTube. This will just be
Between us.
you and me. This will be something for you to learn from because
right.
I learned the hard way. My
Okay.
daughter, when she was having twins, it was Christmas time, and I didn't know what to get her.
And he
I went
comes-
into the
what-
maternity store and went in there once, and they were, I couldn't find anything. And then I went in again, and there were two pregnant women working behind the counter. So I thought, this is perfect. They'll know exactly what I need to get for my pregnant daughter. And they went, look, she'll love it. And they said, get her the stretch mark cream.
Okay.
And I went, okay. And I got it.
For Christmas.
For Christmas.
This is for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Wow.
And then I paid for it, and I'm driving home going, what have I done?
And didn't you
What
call?
have I done?
Didn't you call me
Oh,
and
man.
say?
I did.
Do I or don't I?
I said,
And I
why
went,
did I? What have I
don't.
done? Exactly. But I gave it to her, and she actually used it. She liked
But
it.
the look on her face. Tell her what was the first words out of her mouth.
Oh, I don't remember. I was just.
It was that like frying pan that Tom had.
Oh,
It was like, boom.
It was unbelievable. It was
no.
bad.
Yeah.
So there
Man,
you go.
that's-
So don't
buy
okay.
stretch cream.
So
Don't
we'll
do
mess
that.
with the
No,
stretch
don't do
cream.
that. Yeah,
No.
right. Exactly.
Got it.
Soft.
Exactly. You don't. Yeah. You just
Slippers,
don't need.
okay.
Yeah. Right.
Perfume.
Perfume is good.
Bath, maybe a
Massage. She loves that.
All kinds of those nice
Okay.
little fluffy things.
Okay. Just basically be nicer and
Oh.
be better.
Oh, no.
Generally.
Exactly. Just say yes. That'll
Just
be
say
great.
yes.
Say yes.
To everything.
Exactly. That'd be
Exactly.
great.
Just
That'd
say
be
yes.
great. Good idea. Say good idea. That's a good idea, Lola.
I'm learning. I'm learning this.
You should really be writing a lot of this.
I'm writing. Actually, I'm going to start writing more.
Oh, can you imagine the creativity that's going to come when your child is born?
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine the songs that you're going to be able to write?
Oh yeah, I've already.
No,
started.
you won't. No, you won't have time for that anymore.
No.
Oh,
You're gonna know. You won't. I'm sorry, you won't.
Yes,
So
you
this is
will.
right. No,
So
you
this
won't.
is my last CD.
This is the last CD that you'll ever do. Because from now on, you're going to be like assembling IKEA stuff and like that.
Man,
so that's really what you're going to be doing, and toys. So really,
No.
this is a good one.
She's going to help with the
Yeah.
CDs. She's going to trust me. She's going to be musically inclined.
And so because that's why you're going to be playing to the belly.
Yes.
So
I'm not sure she's going to play
to
sax.
the belly. That really is an
You
inspiring
have to play
phrase.
to the
isn't
belly.
it?
That could be a good
I think
song.
she's got a good point there.
I do.
I do.
It did say.
I do.
What did you say? Yes, to me.
Say yes. See, you're not following your own
I know
rules.
you're right. It's
All
true.
right?
That's a good
To
point.
make your life easier.
That's a good
So
point.
I have to ask this because we are getting off onto this little baby thing. I want to get back to the music just a smidge.
Okay.
Because we were talking about babies.
All right.
How young were you when you picked up the saxophone?
I think I was 13 or 14.
It'd be anything before that?
I played the drums. I messed around a little bit on the drums, and I didn't get enough support for that. So I decided.
Well, of course not.
Go figure.
I wouldn't give you any support
You know,
either.
I think your daughter is going to want a drum kit when she's real
Oh,
young.
no drum kit.
That'll be
4 years
good.
of age.
No drum kit.
That'll be good.
There's nowhere in the house where you can put a drum kit.
Doesn't
We
matter.
could buy that for Christmas.
Actually, you know,
That's a good
Actually,
idea, Lola.
I forgot there are electric drum kits with the headphones.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Remember that one. Save it.
I'm
So-
thinking more
so-
saxophone, piano,
Yeah.
maybe violin.
Violin.
Cello or
Ooh, and you guys
something.
could have a band.
Of course.
There you
You
go.
got to do the piano, man. You
Watch,
gotta do it.
see
You
me
have to.
in 15 years. It's gonna be.
Oh, well, we had Jonathan Butler up here with his daughter, and she
yeah.
sang.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So she could be a singer.
She could be a singer too.
She could be one of your vocalists.
Yeah. Hey, see.
See? There you
She
go.
could be whatever Lola wants her to be.
No.
You know what? You need to stop. All right? You need to stop, okay?
No, you don't know.
The evil guy on my
See,
shoulder here.
you're not getting it yet, are you?
So 13 years of age, you played the saxophone.
Uh-huh.
You picked it up.
Yes,
and you
I
said to
picked-
yourself, I like this.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my first choice, actually. I was a freshman in high school, and went into the band class, and I said, I want to play the drums. And he said that we already have enough drummers, in the band room.
band.
So he took me to this really big band closet. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like the big closet with all
Yeah.
the instruments and tubas and things. And he just said, pick out one. So, there's a trumpet, there's a tuba, there's a flute, and there was one that was really shiny, had lots of buttons on it that kind of stuck out. I thought maybe I could pawn it,
Oh, that's bad.
But no, so I said I want to learn that one because it really looked difficult.
That pretty much rules out the heart.
It's like
doesn't it?
1,000 buttons on that thing.
Why wouldn't you pick the tuba? I mean, what is wrong
I don't know,
with
I
the
just
tuba?
couldn't figure out how it would work.
Chicks dig the tuba.
I'm just curious. How does one pick a tuba over a saxophone? Because there's got to be tuba
Because
players.
one is the last one to pick.
Yes,
That's how one ends up with the tuba.
No, you
Because
get
all the cool stuff's gone.
you get busted down a tuba if you're not
Oh, is that what
practicing.
it is?
Oh, really?
Either way,
But
it
they're
ain't
so
good.
cool in the band because they do this whole.
Tubas are very
You
important.
can do that with
instrument.
anything except an anvil, really.
Tuba's a great instrument. I just
It
say
is a
that.
good instrument.
I like the tuba.
It keeps the low in
Yes.
See?
happening, So,
That's right.
But saxophone is a different thing.
So
Well,
when,
seriously, saxophone is probably the closest to the human voice. So you laugh about singing, but in a way, you are.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I think coming up playing the saxophone,
Mr. Music.
I wanted to sound like a vocalist, and I tried to, but the saxophone, it's a mechanical thing. I mean, it bounces from one note to the next note. You can't really bend like Mariah Carey, so to speak. But but
I'm not going to go there.
we try to get it to sound,
Keep going.
to sound as human as possible. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
say anything. You
Right.
you don't understand what I'm saying because I'm not talking. So we're trying to make this all work so you can hear it and it can make sense in a sonic, sound kind of a thing. And I think the saxophone allows you to do that, provided you practice.
Yes. And obviously you did, because you were in the band and you were in the marching band.
Yes, I hated the marching band, but,
but it looks
you
so
have to be in
cool.
the marching band in order to be in a jazz band. So, so
See,
that was the thing.
I'm sensing here that Kelly and you have different definitions of cool. She's going for the tuba and the marching band, and you're kind of pushing away from that.
Well, actually,
maybe not quite as cool.
No, I love the band.
I played in the marching band in Syracuse. It's really cold, so it was cool to be in the marching band. It was really cool.
Because when you're at the football game, you're out on the field.
Yeah. Well, I guess my experience is up north in Syracuse, New York, where it's freezing.
Okay.
So
wow.
that's
Did you
different.
go to Syracuse?
Well, no, I didn't actually. I graduated from high school in Syracuse, New York, and then I moved back to
You lived
Virginia.
there. Okay.
And that's where I went to college for 2 years, and then I decided that.
I've totally forgotten about the Syracuse thing that you lived there.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Virginia.
originally from Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, right.
And then we moved up to Syracuse when I was in middle school, and then I did middle school.
That's a great
high
place,
school,
man.
so
And the college there. And
Yeah, they have
a
a
cool
lot.
place.
So where was that transition of being in the marching band and playing jazz and then saying, this is what I'm going to do for my career?
Well, my music. I had a really good music teacher. Unfortunately, he passed away. Lou Adams, who saw in me that he saw that I really wanted to, kind of be the center. Wanted to play lead melodies on the horn. So I would always primarily practice to lead musicians like Kirk Whalum, Boney James, Gerald Albright, Charlie Parker. I wanted to be a solo artist on the saxophone, so I was practicing a lot of that stuff, and I would, I was getting good pretty fast from learning, all of those songs and things like that. So I really fell in love with the saxophone after playing it for about maybe 3 or 4 months. And the music teacher, he knew that. I mean, I was practicing every day, 4 or 5 hours a day. My mom couldn't take it.
But you really found you really found what you wanted.
I did. I was done with the drums. I was done with anything else I wanted to try and pursue. And this was just the saxophone. And I picked up flute, of course. And then I started writing. At the age of 17, I went into a Radio Shack and they had this keyboard. And you could record one track, and then it would play what you recorded.
Oh my
and then you
God,
could
there
go
you
and
go.
record something else on top of that. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I was in there for like all day. Man, this is awesome.
And that pimply-faced kid behind the counter is going, "Sir, are you going to buy that thing?"
Actually, no, I didn't even buy it. I feel so bad.
Did you record something?
I did record something,
it's
but I
like-
couldn't save it.
But somebody bought that. Somebody bought that, and it's got Jackiem Joyner's first recording.
Exactly. Someone has it. It's stored on the hard drive in, somewhere
exactly right,
in oblivion.
see?
It's.
That'd be worth a lot of money right now.
I know, right?
I hope we can
that's
put a
funny.
track
Man,
on that.
I still remember that. Was
That's
a
funny.
fun experience. After that, I was like, man, I got to figure out how I can do this at home, and I just developed a love for writing music, and just like on this CD, I wrote everything. Separate from playing the saxophone, I just love to write music. I love to be in a studio and just put all my ideas together and write melodies, and that's
Well, technology has sure come a long way where you can
it has
actually
evolved. And
Yeah,
do it at home now.
It has. Maybe it's evolved a little too fast because some people can actually, who aren't all that great, can just record and make themselves sound great with these auto-tune and different
I
things
saw
like
the commercial
that.
about that. A girl sitting on the bed and she's
Yeah,
like
right.
doing something, and all of a sudden she goes, "Okay, watch this," and then
You
she
can make
records
them-
like
and it's like they
5 or
sound
6
good.
different
Yeah,
instruments,
right.
and all of a
Yeah.
sudden she plays it and she starts singing, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, see,
That's pretty cool.
But gosh, we just want to we want to make sure that people continue to practice. If you're a singer, be a good singer. If you're a musician, be a good musician.
Right.
And it's not all about just trying to put everything on tape. It's to take care of your craft and learn it.
So
Well said.
tonight,
Good man.
Tonight, gotta say,
Tonight, I'm
Tell
going
us
to
about
be.
tonight.
Tonight is my official CD release party at Spaghettini's. In
who's all going? Everybody going?
Yeah, everyone in there. And I think right now it's sold out. But you can still come. There's a lot of areas around
Oh
the
yeah,
bar.
we'll just jam-pack the place.
jam it in there. So I'm really excited about it. We get to play with the band, and
It'll be
it's gonna
good.
fun.
It'll be great. This CD is terrific. We are.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to take a break. I think Lola's water broke, so we're going to take
No, it did not.
no, see?
He's not ready.
Don't do that.
Checking to see, man. We're going to come back with Jackiem Joyner. He's going to play for us again. So stick around here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.
I don't know what's wrong with you, man.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Jackiem Joyner's brand new release, Evolve. The next one, of course, is going to be entitled Butt Paste.
No, it's not.
Watch for that. That'll be good.
It's going to be a wonderful CD. It's going to be songs for my child.
You watch. You get inspired by different things.
I know you get inspired by different things.
Who do we got on the piano here? Who is this guy?
This is my new piano player who plays in my band now, Zachary Moore, everyone.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Zachary. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Woo! Hot stuff. So, what are we playing?
We're going to play, this is my favorite song. This is called Breathe. This is one of the last songs that we recorded live in the studio.
You'll be saying that, too.
Oh, stop.
On and on. This guy.
Breathe, Lola, breathe.
Okay, well, breathe, everybody. This guy is crazy.
Jackiem Joyner. So much.
Great stuff, man.
Jackiem Joyner.
Jackiem Joyner, everybody.
Thank you.
Evolve.
Thank you so
Evolve.
much.
Thank you, pal. So good to see you. Good luck. Good luck.
Join us next time.
It's going to be great.
Thank you.